Yeah, what's up, Sid? Why? Uh, that sounds like fun. It's not really, no. You're gonna get in deep trouble if you actually try to do arson and all that good stuff. But just burning down just simple old things like this is pretty fun though. But anything on a higher scale, okay, this chat just blew up very quickly. NEX says hi. Samus says hi. $20 isn't too bad though for a cube. That's not too bad. Well, I actually don't really know. Like, you should probably just try to buy another one, but also probably hide your cubes from him because your cousin is obviously sounds like he likes bringing torture and pain to you, but you know, damn. I think on Amazon or Speedcube Shop, like you can get like some decently cheap cubes, like around like $3. But very unfortunate though. saying you're a mod, you can just put him on timeout. Yes, do your job. You're a mod for a reason. Please. Because we don't need to know that. Like, we don't need to know any of that. We don't need to know about someone's business. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a good while since I was last on here. I think I was on, last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't remember. It's been a good while since I've been on, though. I don't think anyone that we know is coming. Probably not. That's fine. What? I have no idea what just happened to this cube. I was just mixing it up and it just became like this. It's cool. I like it. I'm gonna keep it like that. Yeah, you don't really need experience for that. Yeah, Landon's here. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen you. Yeah, you be doing that a lot more often because depending on the chat, you know. But yeah, I haven't seen you in a good bit, Landon. I haven't been on this channel for a good bit too, but well. Sinful is crazy. This feels small. This feels small after playing with these big cubes. I got it at 8:56 tomorrow. It's 9:01 right now, so it's actually pretty early. I actually I actually made this video pretty early. I usually wake up between 6 or 7 on school, since I have free periods. Okay, so you guys definitely live in the same state. So you guys both live in the same state. No, we're not going there. We're not going there. But it's 9:01 here right now. At Waffle House. Damn. Yeah, you can walk. It's going good. Do I know you? I think I've seen you before. I just don't remember. Yeah, you gotta travel like a good while to get here. This is hi. I don't know who this person. I'm not too sure who this person right here. I think I've seen them before. I don't remember. But I had the day off today, so yeah, I'm lucky. Hi, Brandon. Daisy says hi. Yo, Anime Kid, what's up? Or Noah. I remember you, Anime Kid. I remember you very well. I just am used to your original name, but I know you're Noah. I know very well who you are, man. I know very well. Noah is originally Anime Kid. He was one of the... Yeah, he was one of the very first people that showed up on my channel. He was like one of the very first. Yeah, but originally known as... Yeah, V is the first one. Has been the very first one. V's the first. He's the second. I don't remember who's the third. I think it was Landon. I think Landon was the third one. No, Danielle was No, because V was actually the very first one because she was technically my manager here. V has been here, like she was like on the live stream technically, it was Danielle technically. But overall on the channel. So in live stream wise, it was Danielle, it was Anime or Noah. I think it was Landon after whoever. But in terms of like who's been on this channel since it was first started, V was the very first one. V was the very first one to be on my channel because she's a manager on here. So yeah. Yeah, we're pretty chill. We're a pretty chill live stream. Yeah, it's super chill. Usually, it's mostly talking and Rubik's cubing apparently, which is kind of ironic, but I usually, take time to read your guys' chat, which most YouTubers don't, so I'm a little bit different. That there. Over here. Insert. No, insert that. Oh, I remember you. Shit. Hold on. Tyranny. No, hold on. Give me a second. That's the tip of my tongue. Tyranny. Yeah, I think that's how you say it, right? This is hi. It's pretty rare to. It's pretty rare to see a YouTuber just playing with Rubik's Cube. Yeah, pretty much. Show us a scramble to solve fast. What do you mean by that? Tyranny. Yes, I got. It took me a good minute, but yeah. Tyranny. Show us a scramble to solve fast. What do you mean by scramble though? Because I just usually just. Well, you said, son. Usually I just scramble my cube randomly and I just solve it how it is. Shout out to Melanie. Wait. Melanie? But I can't speak, damn it. Oh well. I think it's Melanie, right? If y'all chat should know that I'm terrible at pronouncing things, y'all should keep me no that my bad at staying up past my bedroom no and I wake up at 6 backs. Damn. Melanie, yeah, it's Melanie. I appreciate the sub. But yeah, I haven't not been on here for a while, so I'm not too sure how long I'll keep this going for. Maybe like 30 minutes, 35 minutes. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you for the subs. I wonder if Danielle will show up. I'm not too sure. I started my live earlier than expected, but I wonder if any of the other mods will show up. Probably not, maybe. But yeah, please make sure you guys leave a like and sub. Maybe. Wait. She asked if she said Melon. Yeah, Melanie's the goat, bro. Melanie's the goat. Yo, King, appreciate the sub. Yes, later, we know. But, yeah, yeah, I haven't seen a lot of the other mods. I haven't seen a lot of the other mods, especially since school started up again. Yeah, I know some certain people like Jinx has not shown up in a good bit. Um, yeah, I remember Top Hat. And so, yeah, Demon hasn't been on here for a good while either. I'm not too sure if V will be showing up. Maybe I'm not too sure. I have not sent a message out to anyone or on YouTube saying that I'm live. I'm just lazy. I just go live whenever. All right, Brandon. Have a good night. But yeah, yeah, I might be live maybe only for about 30 minutes, like at 35, maybe 35 or 40 minutes. I might end the live around 35 or 40. Maybe. I'm not too sure. I have school obviously in the morning, so yeah. It was a day off for me for both school and work, so that's a plus. Flip you, and you. Not too much. Not too many people. No, actually, not too much. Maybe just like a couple friends. Maybe like a good handful, but that's it. Nothing crazy. Only like a good handful. How old are you? How long to solve cubes? I'm 17, almost 18, and it takes me about an average of 25-30 seconds to solve a cube. Alright, Noah. Have a good night. Middle school is gonna be quite an adventure. Just going to high school. OMG, my kid 17 can't solve a thing. I'm not too sure what to say to that. Maybe some more discipline actions, maybe to get that brain working. Might have a few screw looses there. So the best way how I figure it out is basically just algorithms and pattern recognitions and just simple logic. I had to start with the white cross. I need to get this blue over here. That solves that side piece right there. It's all just logic pretty much when it comes to solving these things. And just good memory too. We got a repair right here. Insert that. Another free pair. Okay. Switch these two up. That's pair, that's inserted. Where's the last one? Right there. Okay. Insert that. This is one of the many cases I will have to see. Did you know that almost screws have long comparison? Yeah. I mean, peeling the stickers, but nowadays these are non-stickerless, so this is some of the only one of the algorithms I have to memorize. This would be another algorithm right here. This would be the final algorithm on this type of case. Done. For like more of a faster approach, no, when it comes to like, it just takes a lot of time and practice, obviously. It's not easy to solve it at first, but the more you solve it, the faster and better you'll be. You just need to learn different algorithms, pretty much. Just memory, just keep on practicing, looking up videos. That's how I learned the very first time. Well, technically, now my uncle taught me, so he taught me how to solve Rubik's Cubes, and that's how... Oop, that's a twisted corner that cannot be solved. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so that's Chameleon. Headlights. Z-perm. Done. All right, Tyranny. Have a good night. Yeah, Ella, she can't go on lives anymore, so yeah. Yeah, it's not easy though. My uncle taught me, and I had to figure it out on my own. And then for advanced methods, I just search up YouTube videos, and, you know, I'm not like one of those type of people that just, just covers it like an edit and then boom, it's solved. Like, no, I actually just solve it just like that. My fastest time is 14 seconds. Is my unofficial fastest time. My official fastest is 23. How long until you got it? It only took me about less than 3 days, actually. Maybe less than 2, actually. It really didn't take me that long. Like, it took me like 2 to 3 days max. Like, it does not take that long. It's just, you just have to sleep it off. You're over here. Insert that. Wait, what just happened? But I still make mistakes on here too. Sometimes I get too slow, or I make too many turns. Insert that. That's the line. Add that. That's a chameleon again. No headlights. Okay. This is a UA, so. It does not take any intelligence at all. It's just memory and pattern recognition. That's all it is. I rarely get into trouble. I don't really get in much trouble, so. Competitions, I've had only 4. I'll be going to the one in November. Tyranny, what's up? But I rarely get into trouble, so probably like maybe like couple years ago, maybe like a couple years ago, maybe like age 15, maybe 13. I don't remember. I try my best to stay out of trouble. Sometimes it just finds me, but that's alright. It's just trying to learn it is the important part. Trying to be better, trying to improve, even if people hold grudges against you, even if you feel lonely. But that's fine. That's alright. No, I think I just, got some basic trouble, like broke something or something like that, and, just got grounded. That's it. But, still 17, almost 18. I have a job. I still go to school. I pretty much do school between 8 all the way to 1, and then I do work between 3 all the way to 10:30 or 11. Yeah, I know how to solve a 2x2 right here. You're a good kid. What kind of work do you... I just work at a fast food place like KFC and all that. That's nothing too bad. I'm gonna become a manager soon. That's fun. Oh, okay. So it's already. Oh. Yeah, thank you. Unfortunately, I have a terrible habit of spending, or paying things off. Like I do have things to pay off. So unfortunately, that money does not stay for very long. I really try to save it. I will be going to college. Yeah, based on my career choices, I have to go to college. So, do I want to mess with this one? No, I'm feeling lazy today. Hold on, what was your question? What was your question? Tyranny? What was your question? I usually just take 80% or 90% of it and just stuff into my savings. Probably like, astronomy type of work. Tyranny? What was your question? I don't know if your question's been sent yet or not. Yeah, because YouTube here, like YouTube chat, like depending on your questions, it would not send at all. Like sometimes your questions would not be sent because it's being blocked by YouTube. So whatever your question is, Tyranny, your question will not be getting into me. Yeah, I'm Christian. Tyranny, are you still there? Because like I said, your question's probably being blocked by YouTube. Scooby-Doo film. No, does he support astronomy? I don't know. That's for me to find out if the Lord, you know, feels like that's the right path I should be on. If not, the Lord will tell me if I need to be on a different path. He'll let me know. He always does. The Lord always lets everyone know if they're on the right path or not. Yeah, I will. Hopefully. But here's the thing too. The Lord is trying to communicate with us all the time. We just can't hear it. So usually, if we're in a super quiet place, you know, just into our own mind or our own head, we'll be able to hear it. Yeah. But astronomy, if you think about it, you know, I have at least around 55 to at least 62 cubes, Rubik's cubes. But here's the thing, for astronomy, you know, exploring the universe, I find it fascinating because in a way you are exploring God's creation, his universe. You're exploring his universe. So I think he will like that. Like, I think he will like that, me exploring his creation, the universe he's created for us to explore. I think he will like that. I think Tyranny left, or well. Oh. Yeah. But God also wants us to explore too. I know we should be concerned about, you know, what's here, but the 3x3 is my favorite one to solve, mostly. But the Lord gave us, you know, minds capable of doing almost anything. Yeah, but in a way, I'm kind of like, you know, looking at what God's created, you know, planets, stars, galaxies, universes. All right, Landon, have a good night. But that's how I see it, like, you know, exploring his creation. Yeah. Yeah, it does. But as long as we have faith in him, we should be fine. All right, chat. I'm gonna end the live now. I appreciate y'all coming over. Yeah, it's pretty tiny. It's a pretty tiny cube, but yeah, chat. Thank you for all coming. Yeah, but unfortunately, humans are too curious for their own good. But But, you know, we are humans. We are his children. He loves us no matter what. Even if we don't love him back, he loves us no matter what. The Lord's always with us in our hearts no matter what. Nassin, not today. Alright, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you all hopefully next week. Yeah. Alright, guys. Have a good night.